Joining us now from Tel Aviv is Naftali Bennett. He is Israel's Minister of Economy and a member of the Security Cabinet. Minister Bennett, thanks for joining us so much on the Fox News Channel today. My first question, basically, do you trust the Iranians? Do you think there'll be a deal, or will this just mean more delay?
Eric, we'd love a peaceful resolution. The issue is that Iran has a very clear track record of actions they're taking right now. As we speak, they're enriching uranium. As we speak, they're accelerating the pace of installing new centrifuges. So the centrifuges are spinning this very moment. As we speak, these guys, together with Bashar al-Assad's regime, are butchering tens of thousands of Syrian civilians. As we speak, they kill homosexuals in Tehran. So let's not be confused. You know, a few smiles cannot hide what we're talking about. We're talking about a terror regime that's racing to acquire a nuclear weapon. And words in Geneva don't stop those centrifuges from spinning in Tehran.
As you know, the President has said what counts are not words, as you say, but also concrete actions. Let's take a look at some of the demands that the U.S. and the world powers want on Tehran, that they will bring to these talks. They want, basically, are demanding that Iran reduce its uranium enrichment from 20% down to 5%, close underground facilities, move their material out of the country, the enriched uranium, and have full and open access to UN inspectors. But, Naftali, the UN Security Council has already said stop enriching uranium. The Iranians are ignoring that. So is it acceptable to Israel for Iran to continue to enrich uranium even at 5%?
Absolutely not. And Eric, I want to make a point. This is not an issue of Israel. This is an issue for the entire world. You know, Iran's missiles today reach London and Rome and Madrid. And just imagine if we wake up tomorrow with a nuclear test successfully achieved in Tehran, it means we're in a whole new dark and dangerous world. You've got the most dangerous regime in the world coupled with the most lethal weapon. It's not an issue of Israel. It's a problem for the world. Now, to your question, no. Basically, the Iranians are building a very powerful machine that can develop a nuclear weapon. We have to dismantle that machine, which are the uranium enrichment centrifuges and the heavy water system in Iraq.
What if they say no and they don't do that?
The entire machine.
What if they say, I'm sorry to interrupt, and we have a satellite issue, but what if they say no and they don't do that? Will Israel attack alone? What does the world do?
First of all, the most important thing is to hold up and increase the sanctions. The sanctions are what brought Rouhani to the table to begin with. And only by being persistent and not letting up on these sanctions do we have any chance of avoiding the need of any potential attack. Now, Israel will always protect itself and the world. You know, we did it back in 1981. The world was threatened by a nuclear system in Iran, in Baghdad, and Israel single-handedly took out that nuclear reactor and saved really the world from nuclear Iraq back then. Allegedly in 2007, Israel did the same thing in Syria. Imagine Bashar al-Assad today with a nuclear weapon had that not occurred. So if necessary, Israel will always protect itself and the world. However, we want to avoid that sort of thing. So the way to do it is to increase the pressure and not, God forbid, let go and decrease these sanctions. We're at a defining moment in history. People are tired. The West doesn't want to really act that much, but this is one of those times where if you let up in the short term, you pay a very heavy price for the entire free world in the future.
All right, Naftali Bennett, thank you so much. 48 hours to go before those talks begin in Geneva. Clearly, the world is waiting. Thank you.
Thank you.